And welcome back on this Wednesday morning. Let's quickly go over that forecast because unfortunately we have rain in the forecast again today. 67 degrees out there right now. We've got about 50% chance of rain. By 11 o'clock today, that drops down to about 30% chance, and then it returns in the afternoon hours. High temperatures of 79, your low of 63. Tomorrow, get this, only 20% chance of rain. It may be the day that we stay dry with temperatures around 83 for that high. All right, the rest of the week looks like don't get used to putting that umbrella up because you're going to need to take it out again. But when it's raining, there's always other things to do. David with me this morning, and you brought a guest with you.
Yes, Steve Pearson.
Steve Pearson.
Yeah.
We're talking about men's night out. Now, I have to tell you, Roy and Jamie actually went to when Dusty McLemore was doing it at Clements.
All right.
Tim Anderson for the first time this past year, and they loved it.
Yeah, it's a great event, and the churches have tried to come together, and this year they asked us to host it.
Sorry.
And that's
Frank,
fine.
Scare her.
They asked us to host this men's event on August 1st. It'll be about 5:30 in the afternoon till 8:30. The event's really from 6:30 to 8:30.
Why is it just men? No, I'm not getting on to you.
I know that.
There's a reason.
Well, it's just a focus.
Men.
It's just a focus on men, whether they be fathers or just men or grandfathers, like we just saw one go out with a child. We need to be encouraged. We need to be challenged to be a man.
The conference that Jamie and Roy participated or went to and enjoyed, it was called Man Up. And in the world today, like you just made a reference to when Jamie left the room, Maddie got up, wait, Papa, wait, and followed him.
That's right.
How often do men need to man up and have these children follow in their footsteps?
You know, the 1 Timothy, we were talking about this, 1 Timothy 6 says, fathers, do not exasperate your children, but bring them up in the Lord. And what I see as a children's pastor a lot of times is I see the mom bringing the kids, but I don't see the dad. And if the dad would lead, the family will follow, just like Maddie followed.
There's an amazing stat. I think it's like 16% of the family comes to Christ if the mom gets them there, but it's like 80 or 90% if the father does it.
That's right.
I mean,
That's exactly
it may not be the
right. I was going to
exact
share
number,
that
but
today.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
It's in the 90s. Yeah,
It is in the 90s.
because the father has the effect. I mean, God says, fathers, you be the spiritual leader of your home.
And if you're a parent out there and you've messed up and now you have grandkids, fix it.
It's all about forgiveness. It's all about grace.
Try it again.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about the speaker.
Well, Hank Parker is a renowned fisherman, champion tournament fisherman, Bass Masters champion in the late 70s and in the 80s. He's been doing a TV show, Hank Parker Outdoor, for 30 years.
And it's hankparker.com. You can go and you can check him out too.
And there's a lot of great videos of him fishing. Oh man, it's just, we were looking at it yesterday. And he's just a great down-home guy, similar to some guy we watch on TV every once in a while. But he's not as loud. He couldn't be that loud out on the water. Okay. But Hank's got a calm, gentle spirit about him, but he loves to have fun. And then Fred Luter. Fred Luter is a pastor down in Louisiana. He's just finished his year of being president of the Southern Baptist Convention, the first African American president in the Southern Baptist Convention. But he has a great story that started back in the 77 when he had a pretty devastating motorcycle accident and had some head trauma. But through that, he felt called to start sharing. So he'd go out on the corner and down in one of the wards and start sharing the gospel. And through that, he started in a small church. It grew up to 7,000 people. Hurricanes came in. His congregation went everywhere. Yeah, because his church was 8 feet underwater. And so he spent the next few years going around the country, finding his church family. And another pastor partnered with him and said, hey, y'all come and have your service before us. You can use our church until you get yours built. And so they teamed up. Because of that, church came back together. And it's just a great story. But he always challenged his men, tried to get men involved, invite them over to the house to watch a boxing event. 20 or 30 men. Yeah, just pull together.
Just to get together.
Yeah.
How many years have you gone to a men's conference?
Well, I've as far as the men's conference, I've been to several different ones over the years.
What do you enjoy about it so much?
Well, it's just a different atmosphere to hear a bunch of men together.
And honestly, you can talk differently than you can when there's a room full of
That's
women and
right.
children.
Exactly
I
right.
mean, bottom line.
The subject will be different, and I really love one of the things. I mean, I'm not a musician at all, but to me, for a huge group of men to sing together is a special thing. It really is. And y'all were talking about men need to be leaders of the family, and that's how God ordained it. But in order to do that, we need each other. We need to come together and remind